hot driving on the outside of Dave Villwalk, because our officials right now are in the process of verifying whether or not we have a new course record here that was set by Villwalk. They're looking at some tape, and either way, whether he did or not, he was running really fast outside of Dave Villwalk.
And Brad, while you stepped away, they're rechecking, but right now it appears he was just a touch short of that, but they will go back and recalculate and retime to see if that record was set as we're approaching the 5-minute period. And the first miscue of Gold Cup weekend 2022 goes to Corey Peabody in the Lynx Healthcare. Could have had 300 points. Penalty takes him down to 169. But, Brad, you're right. They did score. They would rather have the 300, but they'll take what they got.
We got boats on the water. Jimmy Shane is away from the dock, and the U1, the Miss Home Street. We've got him on our monitor here, and we can look across and see him. Here comes Jamie Nielsen right behind him. So we've got 2 of our 3 boats coming out across the lake from the pit area. Let's go racing again. It is our H1 Unlimited Heat 1B presented by American Dumpster. And we got 3 boats. It's always fun. Let's do it again, Jeff.
Should be fun. And, Brad, this will be the first time for our fans here at Lake Guntersville. The turbocharged Allison racer leaving the dock, Jimmy Shane. The last piston-powered boat in the sport will make an appearance in 1B.
Yep, and they are away from the dock. We've got all 3 boats up and running away, so that's a good thing. It'll be the U11, the Miss Colleen, Jamie Nielsen, the U1, the Miss Home Street, Jimmy Shane, and our third-place finisher, our third boat in the heat, the Griggs presents Miss Ace Hardware, Jimmy King, the U3, the Terminator, first boat across the start-finish line here. Can't miss that one, Jeff, powder blue and white. It is the Miss Home Street. Turned some mighty quick laps yesterday, but that was yesterday, and he didn't get any points for that. We need points now. He'd love to see 400 points and get a good start on that national high points race. You did talk about Corey Peabody, and I know you don't have a microphone, so this is great. I can ask you all kinds of questions you can't answer. We're getting some new batteries in Jeff's equipment here, but I think these guys as racers will tell you that if you're going to have a bad heat in the Gold Cup, make it the first one, don't make it the last one.
You do want it in the first one, but you hate to start that way, but it is better the first heat and then figure out how the sequence will go on 2, 3, and 4.
And I'm sure if you talked to Corey Peabody last year, here comes the Terminator across start-finish line with 3 minutes. Coming up on 3 minutes until the start, looking good. Griggs presents Ace Hardware, and there was some question, Jeff, about that when they were out and ran earlier this morning. The boat went down in the water and had to receive a tow back to the pit area. Apparently it was nothing terribly major, or at least anything that has been reported. The boat is back out on the water looking good.
Important 3-boat heat coming up here in American Dumpster. Unlimited 1B approaching the 2-minute and 30-second mark. Brad, definitely on paper, the Home Street Blue and White, the favorite with Jimmy Shane. But you don't run them on paper, you run them on the water. Now this battle here between these 2 boats for 300 points could be very exciting depending on how the lanes shake up and sort out. So Jamie Nielsen up in turn number 2 first in the Miss Colleen, followed by Jimmy King, and the Griggs presents Miss Ace Hardware as we're approaching the 2-minute mark. And right now, Brad, Jimmy Shane, I think everybody's in ideal positioning.
I was waiting. I was keeping an eye on Jimmy to see if he didn't come across, and here he comes, and he's going to park that thing in 1 if he wants it. It's early in the weekend, as we say all the time, Jeff. You can't win the Gold Cup in the first heat of the day, but you can sure as heck lose it. Don't do anything silly. Get your points. You do not want to be down at the entrance pin to that lower corner. This is my unofficial timing at 1:30. We're at 1:33 right now, so I think all of them are in pretty good shape. And it looks like Jamie Nielsen is on the inside of Jimmy King in the piston-powered Terminator.
And, Brad, I thought all 3 would go down, so Shane will lead them down into turn number 1, followed by Nielsen and King in the piston-powered Griggs presents Miss Ace Hardware. Approaching the 1-minute period for American Dumpster, Unlimited Heat 1B. Brad loose. 1 minute has come. It's expired. We're under 1 minute. Set these lanes for 1B.
Well, coming out of the corner there and up the back chute with, as you say, inside of 1 minute. We're at 50 seconds in lane 1 on the inside. That's the powder blue and white, the Miss Home Street, driven by Jimmy Shane. Then it looks like it'll be Jamie Nielsen in lane 2, driving the chartreuse and royal blue, Miss Colleen. And then on the outside, it's the Griggs Presents Miss Ace Hardware. This could be a dandy start. The boats are starting to score up very well. Looking at the watch, inside 30 seconds. I'll take them to the exit pin, Jeff, then you bring them down. Nielsen starts to accelerate on the outside. He's bringing King with him. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Now they're going to fan out and come down. 16 seconds on my watch, Jeff. Looks good. Bring them down.
I think they'll be fine. Shane in 1, Nielsen in 2, King in 3, Guntersville. We are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark, and we're racing in American Dumpster Unlimited 1B. Jimmy King leads him officially across the line in lane number 3 in the Turbinator. We'll look to the inside, and Jimmy Shane takes the lead in Miss Home Street. King in 2nd, Nielsen in 3rd, Brad, Shane in front, King battling in 2nd.
Yeah, King's coming hard in 2nd place, and look at Nielsen in between boats. He's almost dead even with Jimmy King as they come down the backstretch. The start is good. We called again. Look at the speed from Jimmy King in that piston-powered boat. He's actually moving away from Nielsen in 2nd place. He's got his sights on that blue boat. That is a tall order, but the 3 of them are all at the top end of the race course together. Oh, and Nielsen got wet in there a little bit. He dropped back, but it's Shane coming off the corner with the lead, Jeff.
Jimmy Shane, your leader. You won Miss Home Street, making a rooster tail and a half over the Turbinator. Lap number 1 complete, 2 to go. Miss Home Street comfortably in front. But here's that thunder that the Griggs Presents Miss Ace Hardware in 2nd. Jamie Nielsen 3rd, Miss Colleen. All 3 approaching turn number 1. Jimmy Shane remaining on the buoy row in Miss Home Street. King continues to chase, and Brady's cut into the deficit some, exiting the turn.
Yeah, he really has. He's into the rooster tail there. Keep an eye on Nielsen. He's not out of this yet because he's on that inside track. Jimmy King with the Turbinator trying to run down Jimmy Shane up the backstretch. Halfway up there, he's in the rooster tail. It is Jimmy Shane driving a Home Street. Then it is Jimmy King in the Griggs Presents the Ace Hardware. They're at the top end of the course, entrance pin at the top end. This is lap number 2. They will come down and pick up the white flag with 1 to go. I'll tell you what, Jeff Ayler, King is not going away.
Shane's lead is evaporating. The Turbinator has come to play at the Gold Cup. We will receive the white flag. And now it's down to a full rooster tail. White flag displayed here in American Dumpster Unlimited 1B. And now Jimmy Shane's lead is down to 10 boat lengths. Jimmy King still chasing in 2nd in Griggs Presents Miss Ace Hardware. Jamie Nielsen remains in 3rd and Miss Colleen in turn number 1. Shane short away around on the buoy rows, and here comes the Turbinator.
Jimmy King does not want to let him go. This is the white flag lap. That means the checkers are waiting for him. Jimmy Shane has got a right side rear view mirror that is full of red piston power. It's the Home Street with the lead up the backstretch. Griggs Ace Hardware, 2nd place. He's only about 5, maybe 6 boat lengths back. This is going to be a charge. If King's got anything left, he might surprise Jimmy Shane. I think he surprised all of us with the boat speed he's showing. Top end of the race course. They're going to come off the corner and run down for the checkered flag. Where's Jimmy? There he is. He's right there on the outside. Jeff, bring him down.
All right, Guntersville, does the Turbinator have it? Time running out. Jimmy Shane sees the checkered flag waving. Jimmy Shane wins it. Unlimited 1B, brought to you by American Dumpster. Jimmy King was 2nd in the Griggs Presents Miss Ace Hardware, and Jamie Nielsen will come across the start-finish line buoy in the 3rd position in Miss Colleen. Brad, our knowledgeable fans here in Guntersville, I think they've got a new boat. They like the Turbinator.
Yes, Guntersville, what do you think of piston power? He can make that thing roll. That was some kind of fun. Oh, my God. Can we just fuel them up and run them again?
As the heat went on, could you hear the crowd noise?
Yeah.
It was getting louder and louder and louder, rooting on that World War II aircraft engine. They like that big red boat.
I think they do, and I thought at first maybe they were cheering Jimmy Shane and that U1 Home Street, and there's a lot of fans here for that Home Street hydroplane, but you're correct. They were building momentum in that red Terminator. Oh, Charlie Grigg up in the Tri-Cities of Washington, sitting on the Columbia River over there at the Richland Regatta. Your boat you sponsored is running like a rocket, and thank you for sending it down here. As we do with each of our heats, Jeff Ayler and I will step away for a moment. We're going to check with the officials, make sure everything's at least legal on the water. The boats still have to go through tech inspection. And the translation of all of that is, Jeff, we're not going to go up and talk to the officials. We want to catch our breath for a minute. We're going to step away. Wyatt, play some tunes. We'll have a conversation here and come back with the final official results.
Hey, Brian, you gotta watch for it.